Okay, so we will start the class now. The next topic is applications of determinants and matrices. Till so far, we have learned how to find A inverse, right, using adjoint A and A determinant. Now, if we are capable of finding A inverse, then what is the benefit of A inverse, where we can use that A inverse? So here is the topic, applications of determinants and matrices, where with the help of A inverse we will be solving system of equations. Now we have two types of system. One is consistent system, the other is inconsistent system. Suppose you are given a set of equations a1x b1y c1z is equals to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equals to d3. Solving these equation means find the value of x, y and z. Solving for x, y, z means solving the system of equations, right? When we will solve, we don't know whether the solution will come or not. That means whether the solution is possible or not. So a system of equations is said to be consistent if its a solution exists. If the solution will come, solution exists, and we will be able to get the solution, we will say that the system of equations is consistent. A system of equations is inconsistent if its solution does not exist. If we are not able to find the solution of the equations, the system is said to be inconsistent. So we will be we will study about two types of system. One is consistent, the other is inconsistent. A system is consistent if its solution exists, and a system is inconsistent if its solution does not exist. Now in practical problems, we will make set of equations first. After making equations, the next task will be writing the equations in the form of a matrix. So like we have written the three equations in matrix. Ax is equals to b. So for matrix A, this first matrix is A, the second is capital X, the is equals to right hand side is B. How we are writing? In the matrix A, we will write all the coefficients of x, y, z. This A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Then you will multiply it with x, y, z, the variables, the unknowns which we have to find. X, y, z is equals to, and on right hand side you have d1, d2, d3. You are writing d1, d2, d3. The first matrix we are naming it A. The second matrix which we have to calculate x, y, z, we are naming it as capital X, and the matrix on the right hand side we are naming it as capital B. If you will multiply the two matrices a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to d1, you will get the first equation. Second row, first column, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2, second equation. A3x plus b3y plus c3z is equals to d3, third equation. That means we can represent this in matrix form. Now next, ax is equals to b. We have to find x, right? How we will find x? If A is a non-singular matrix, non-singular matrix means A determinant is not equal to 0. If A is a non-singular matrix, then its inverse exists. Ax is equals to b. We want this x only. We don't want this A. So we need to remove this A. For removing it, we will pre-multiply by A inverse. Pre-multiply means multiply on the left hand side. So Ax on the left, I am multiplying with A inverse. B on its left, I am multiplying it with A inverse. Now, A inverse AX, I am writing A inverse A in one bracket, X in other, and this property of writing ABC, where BC in one bracket is equals to AB into C, is called associative property, right? Here, what we are doing, we are multiplying BC2 matrices and then we will multiply with A. Here what we are doing, we are multiplying AB2 matrices first, then we will multiply with C. But you will find that the output is same. The same property we are applying here. We are combining A inverse and A in one bracket. A inverse A outside X is equals to A inverse B. You know that A inverse into A becomes I, right? Identity. So it will be X, it is equals to A inverse B. So that X is equals to A inverse B. And this is very important, that this method by which we will be calculating X, X will be equal to A inverse B. This method of solving the equations is known as matrix method, because in questions you will be given using matrix method solve the equations, right? So you will be having equations, you will make them, write them in matrix form, and out of that matrix form you will be calculating X, which will be given by A inverse B. Now we will be taking different examples. Solve the system of equations. 2x plus 5y is equals to 1, 3x plus 2y is equals to 7. First, we have taken 2 by 2 matrix. The system of equations can be written in the form ax plus is equals to b. A will be writing coefficients 2, 5, 3, 2. X will be the unknowns x, y, and B is right hand side. So this is AX is equals to B, because when I will multiply A with X, I'll be getting the same equations. Then we will check whether the matrix is invertible or not. For checking the whether the matrix is invertible, we will finding a determinant. So a determinant will be, we will cross multiply. 2 2s are 4 minus 5 3s are 15. 4 minus 15 minus 11, which is not equal to 0. If a determinant is not equals to 0, A is non-singular matrix and so has a unique solution. So we will be having a unique solution. Unique means single solution. We whatever the value of x and y, they will be unique. If x solution is 1, y solution is 2, then we will be having only one solution, 1 and 2. This is not that we will solve with any other method, then we will be getting different solution. No, we apply any method, the solution of these equations will be unique. So we are writing A is non-singular matrix and has a unique solution. Now we have to find A inverse. We know that A inverse is equals to adjoint A upon A determinant. Adjoint A is what? Adjoint A is transpose of all the cofactors. So it is A11, A12, A21, A22 and transpose of that, which means A11, A12, A21, A22. Now our task is to find A11. A11, we will hide this first row, first column. We are getting 2 with plus sign, because A11 means minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1. So we will be getting A11 as 2. Then next we have to find A12, means hiding this row and this column. Cofactor of A12, A12 will be 5, right? 5, but 1 2 means minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 2 negative, so it will be minus 5, but A12 I'll write here on the place of A21 because we have taken the transpose. Then for this element 5 it will be minus 3, I'll be writing here. Then for this element it will be plus 2. So after writing all the cofactors, I'll be having A inverse, which is minus 1 upon 11, 2 minus 5 minus 3, 2. Now the first important task, which is to find A inverse, is done. I have to find x. X is A inverse into B. So I'll be writing A inverse minus 1 upon 11, 2 minus 5 minus 3, 2 into B. B is 1, 7. So I'll be writing 1, 7. Multiply the two matrices. First row, first column. 2 into 2, 2 minus 7 fives are 35. So 2 minus 35 is minus 33. Then second row, first column. Minus 3 into 1, minus 3. 7 twos are 14, minus 14. Sorry, plus 14. Minus 3 plus 14 is equals to 11. Minus 11 is outside, right? And inside it is minus 33 and 11. You will multiply minus 1 by 11 with the elements written inside the bracket. So it will be minus 33 into minus 1 by 11 and 11 into minus 1 by 11. So minus minus cancel each other. 11 into 3, 33. And this is 11, 11 cancel each other, minus 1. So xy, matrix xy is equals to matrix 3 minus 1. The two matrices are equal. We will compare the corresponding elements. The value of x will be 3 and the value of y will be minus 1. So this is how we are solving these two equations. Otherwise, we have done other methods also in previous class, how to solve two equations simultaneously. Cross method you have done, substitution method you have done, and solving simultaneously you have done. But in this class, we are doing it with the help of matrices, and whatever method you will opt, you will get the same solution. The value of x is minus 3 and the value of y is minus 1. Now we will be taking one more example. Now the example we are taking for 3 by 3 matrix. Solve the following system of equations by matrix method. 3x minus 2y plus 3z is equals to 8. 2x plus y minus z is equals to 1. 4x minus 3y plus 2z is equals to 4. The system of equations, the very first step we will write in the form ax is equals to b. A, we are writing all the coefficients. 3 minus 2, 3. 2, 1 minus 1. 4 minus 3, 2. X, we are writing x, y, z. And B, we are writing 8, 1, 4. After finding A, the very first step, we will check whether we are able to find its A inverse or not. So we will find A determinant. A determinant, we are expanding. 3, 2 ones are 2, minus 3 into minus 1 plus 3, but sign of negative will be here, minus 3. So plus, minus, plus. So minus, minus, plus 2, and it will be 2 twos are 4, minus minus plus 4 plus 3. 3 twos are minus 6 minus 4. So it is 3 into minus 1 plus 2 into 4 plus 4, 8 plus 3 into minus 12. So after doing all the calculations, we will be getting minus 17. Minus 17 is not equal to 0. Therefore, A determinant is not equal to 0. If A determinant is not equal to 0, A is non-singular and its A inverse exists. So we will be finding the inverse. For finding the inverse, we will find all the cofactors, right? One by one, we will find all the cofactors. So for A11, we will hide this row and this column. 2 ones are 2 minus 3 minus 1, right? Then next cofactor of A12. A12 means you will hide this row and this column. 2 twos are 2 twos are 4, and minus minus plus 4, 8. So it will be plus 8, but A12 means minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 2. So we will multiply with minus 1, plus 8 into minus 1 will be minus 8. Then after that, we will be calculating A13. A13 means this element hide this row and this column. 3 twos are minus 6, minus 4, minus 10. 1 plus 3 means A13 means minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 3 means we will multiplying with plus 1. So minus 6, minus 4, minus 10, it will be as it is, minus 10. Then after that, we will be finding cofactor for A21, this element, second row, first column. So it will be minus 4 plus 9 minus 4 plus 9, 5. 5 we will multiply with minus 1 because of this power. Minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 1. So it will be minus 5. After that, A22. A22 is this element, second row, second column. 3 twos are 6, 4 threes are 12. 6 minus 12 minus 6, but we will not multiply with minus 1, right? So it will be as it is, minus 6. Then we will find for A23. A23 means this element, second row, third column. So minus 9 plus 8 minus 1. Minus 1 multiply with minus 1 will be plus 1. Then A31. A31 means this element. So we will be hiding third row, first column. 2 ones are 2, minus 3, minus 1. We will not multiply with negative because the power will be positive, right? Then A32. A32 means second row, third row and second column, this element, right? So we will be having 3 ones are minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 9 into negative. So it will be plus 9. Then we will be finding cofactor A33 for this element, which means hiding third row and third column. So it is 3 ones are 3 plus 4, 7. The sign will not change. So this way we will be finding all the cofactors. Now for we will be writing adjoint A. Adjoint A, we will be writing all the cofactors and transpose of that. A11 is minus 1. A12 minus 8 I am not writing here. I am writing here because directly I am writing the transpose. Minus 8, A13 I am writing minus 10. A21 is minus 5. A22 is minus 6. A23 is 1. A31 minus 1, A32 9, A33 7. You can write one more step. First write all the elements, then take the transpose, but I have taken direct transpose, right? So this is adjoint A. A inverse will be adjoint A inverse will be adjoint A upon A determinant. So A inverse is equals to A determinant minus 17. So it is minus 1 upon 17. Adjoint A, you have written the value which we have calculated. Minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, minus 8, minus 6, 9, minus 10, 1, 7. So this is your A inverse. Now you have to find X. X is what? A inverse into B. So you have written A inverse. You will multiply it with the matrix B, which is 8, 1, 4. So we have written the matrix. Now you have to multiply first row, first column. So first row is 1 minus 5 minus 1, you will multiply to with the first column. So we are having minus 8, right, plus minus 5 plus minus 4. So 8 and 4 12, 12 and 5 17 with the negative sign. Then multiply second row with first column minus 8 and 8. Minus 64 minus 6 plus 36. When you will solve, you will be getting minus 34. Then minus 80 plus 1 plus 28. When you will solve this, you will be getting minus 51. So minus 1 by 17, you will multiply inside with the three elements of the matrix. So you will multiply minus 1 by 17 into minus 17, minus 1 by 17 into minus 34, minus 1 by 17 into minus 51. So you minus minus will cancel with each term. 17 ones are 17, 72s are 34, and 17 threes are 51. So you will be getting, comparing the two matrices, the value of x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2, z is equals to 3. This is how finding A inverse is helping us. In the previous exercises, first we learn how to find cofactors, then we learned how to find adjoint, then we learned how to find inverse. But everything is used in the applications where we have to solve the system of equations. So for solving the system of equations, first we are finding adjoint, then we are finding inverse, then we are multiplying inverse with the right hand side, that is A inverse into B. We are getting the unknowns x, y, z, right? Now you can see the statement questions can also come. This question is given in the statement. You have to analyze, you have to write the mathematical model, then you have to solve. So the question is, the sum of three numbers is 6. You are not given what are the three numbers, you are only given that the sum of three numbers is 6. If we multiply third number by 3 and add second to it, we get 11. By adding first and third number, we get double of the second number. Represent it algebraically and find the numbers using matrix method. So what we will do, we will take the three numbers, let the three numbers be x, y, z. Let the first number be x, the second number be y, third number be z. Then the sum of three numbers is 6. That means x plus y plus z is equals to 6. Right? Give me a minute. I have to charge my laptop. Okay. Then if we multiply third number by 3 and add it to the second number, third number is z, we will multiply z with 3 and add to the second number is y. That means y plus 3z, we get 11. The sum will be 11. Then by adding first and third number, we get double of the second number. First number is x, third number is z, we will be getting double of second, that means 2 times y. So we can solve it. This equation we can write x minus 2y plus z is equals to 0. This is important. The first equation is x plus y plus z is equals to 6. Second equation is 0x plus y plus 3z is equals to 11. Third equation is x minus 2y plus z is equals to 0. If you are able to solve up to here, then after that you have to write it in the form of a matrix and you will solve it and find x, which is given by A inverse B. This task is for you. You have to solve it yourself, because after that this chapter will be finished and you have to solve this assignment, right? Simple questions. You have to check the consistency. Consistency means if A inverse exists, we are able to solve the equations. If A inverse does not exist, we are not able to solve the equations, right? Then using matrix method, you have to solve the equations. Then one equation I have given with the statement, you have to analyze the statement, write its mathematical modeling, and after that you have to solve it, right? By this chapter is finished, and we will keep one day's test also. So by which day you will be preparing this chapter, let me know. I'll keep your test. Fine? Any doubt till now? We have 6 minutes. Is Jyoth, Harman, Himza clear what we have learned today or what we have learned in this chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll sign off this class. Okay, I'll send you the notes also. You revise it, and if you have any difficulty, you can tell me. Okay. So tomorrow we will start with the next, or I can take a doubt class also. If you have any doubts, we can discuss. Fine. Otherwise, we will move next. Okay, then I'll leave the class. Bye bye.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
We can start relation functions now for this.
Relations and functions.
Relations and functions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Do that. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Ji. Okay, ji. Bye.